The first DC Studios DCU project is officially here. I'm going to provide a spoiler-free review of Creature Commandos and what we've seen so far and tell you guys how I feel about this series in general. So of course, this is our first look into the brand new DC Studios DC universe that is being put together and has been put together from the start by James Gunn and Peter Safran. And recently, there was a lot of concerns and discussions in regards to how they would handle the canon of projects like the Suicide Squad, for example, because we got a character like Rick Flag Sr., who of course is the father of Rick Flag Jr., who was relatively close in age to Rick Flag Sr., at least the actors, right? Well, that's explained in this, and it's a pretty good explanation, honestly. I like it. It's nothing too complex or anything. It's exactly what I think most people thought it was going to be to ground it, and that's just fine in my opinion. Now, in regards to Rick Flag Sr., he's sort of like our eyes into this world and the leader of everything that's going on, and how the team comes together and everything, I honestly think is very well put together. Now, this isn't to say that it's anything original and new, because, once again, this is James Gunn dealing with, one, an obscure team of members that don't really get along and are all over the place. Two, he's got weird creatures on the team. Three, it's bathed in what I can call James Gunn juice, where if you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, if you've seen the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker, you know what you're getting here. And there's quite a lot of the James Gunn feel in this, even though he wasn't directly involved with everything. But you can see that they took notes, he gave them notes, and well, it's good. It comes out as good. Now, again, we only got a few episodes. We don't have the rest of them, so I can only judge this on what I watched. But what I will say is that I thought it was refreshing, and I think if this is how DC Studios is going to handle the DCU, with this type of love and care and let's just say ambition in terms of let's just blow out the DC universe like it's a true universe that's going on, not have to slowly pepper in things like the MCU and the DCEU did, I think we're in for a treat, because there's a lot of little mentions and things happening around this world that really just kind of make my mind spin as a DC Comics fan. I'm like, oh, I want to know more, I want to know more, I want to know more. And I think that that's something that's really good here. Now, of course, this isn't to say it's going to be for everybody, because it's not. Some people aren't going to like that. Some people want all the answers up front. Some people want to just binge watch it and, oh, now I know everything. So I can already see how a couple people are going to claim this doesn't make sense or that's a plot hole. But you got to wait for the thing to finish. You got to wait for it to pan out. You got to wait for it to get to the end. You know, we're still missing pieces of the story. And with that in mind, I do want to say that there's obviously some lack of character development. But again, it's a TV series. It's not just a film that's one and done. So I'm super interested in more of this. I find this series to honestly be refreshing and different for DC. But again, the only things I can really compare it to is the Suicide Squad and maybe like Birds of Prey to a degree. So you kind of know going into this that you're probably going to get that from James Gunn. And whether or not that's for you, again, that's up to you to decide or, you know, figure out for yourself. But I thought the plot that unfolds here is good. Again, I'm trying to avoid all spoilers. I thought the acting was on point. Pretty much all the voice work is great. And you can tell just through the performances that everybody is having a good time, which I think is important. So overall, I highly recommend this. I think that this is definitely worth watching. Well, everybody, thank you for watching that video. And as always, you can like, subscribe, share, do whatever you will. Check out the recommended video that's popped up somewhere on the screen. And also, if you would like additional content, including more discussions and more unfiltered content, check out what we offer to the members section, which has new videos going up all the time.